Is there anybody else out there who is obsessed with watching Amazon videos on YouTube? Oh my goodness, I absolutely love them, and I'm going to be sharing another one with you today. Hey everybody, welcome back to Sheri Approved. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you are new, welcome. I hope that you will enjoy today's content. So here's the thing, right? I absolutely love watching Amazon videos on YouTube. Hauls, best of the best, people's worst finds, things that people are using, repurchasing. Like, I go down a rabbit hole and I intend to carry all with me. So in today's video, I kind of reviewed all the beauty purchases I made on Amazon during 2021. And in today's video, I am going to share with you the best of the best beauty purchases I made. By the way, if anybody else is obsessed with watching these types of videos, leave a comment down below. Click like on this video, and I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't already. Now, some of the products that I'm going to talk about today, I have mentioned in a couple of Amazon videos before, probably when I shared my hauls or gave like favorite reviews during the year, but there are some items that I think I did not mention at all, and I definitely want to show you them today. So let's just get into it. And the first item is definitely this. This is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I wear the shade 6 to 7 tan. I am absolutely in love with this. I actually got this around the end of August, early September 2021. Because I think that's when I started to see it on Instagram and so on. And this is where I am at. Like, I am just, it looks like it's about half, but it's a little bit lower than that. I have been using this more than any other complexion product in my entire collection since I got that, and that just says so much. Like, I have been completely obsessed about it. On L'Oreal website, they say that this is their first tinted serum with 1% hyaluronic acid. It instantly makes the skin look brighter, even, and feels hydrated. So it's like supposed to be skincare and a type of tinted moisturizer or like a BB cream, something like that in one, but very, very lightweight. It's supposed to give your skin a hydrated and smooth feel over time, and they have luminous mineral pigments which will provide lightweight coverage and brighten your complexion. Like, I did not think I would love this so much, and I'm so glad that I didn't just read the name and think that, oh my goodness, it's going to be too dewy or too radiant on my skin. It is perfection. When I tell you perfection, this is not only lightweight, the coverage is light, but it is buildable to medium. I can actually use this as a foundation if I wanted to. By the time I put my powder, my bronzer, everything on, you will never know that I was just using a tinted serum because the coverage just looks nice. It makes your skin look like your skin, but better, but in the best way possible. And why this impressed me so much is because I live in Trinidad and Tobago. That's in the Caribbean. We have a lot of heat. We have rain sometimes. We have a lot of humidity, and sometimes foundations that work really well in more temperate climates may not necessarily work as well in our climate. But my goodness, this thing holds up in humidity. I wear this under my mask. My skin and my foundation is still looking good. It is long wearing. I have oily skin and my oils come through beautifully with this. Like, at the end of the day, I am not a hot, greasy mess. I have no idea. I really have no idea how it's doing it. But yeah, I know I spoke about this before and I could go on and on and on and on. But seriously, if you are going to try one drugstore complexion product that I loved in 2021, definitely get this. The next item I also mentioned to you guys before, it is the Essence Lash Princess Curl Mascara, I believe. That's the one with the pink writing. I usually refer to them based on the color that's on the tube because it's just easier for me to remember. And that is a mascara that I completely fall in love with. You guys know that I love Essence mascaras, and I purchased quite a few new mascaras on Amazon during 2021, including the Sky High that everybody was raving about. I literally have put that aside. I barely reach for that. I don't love it the way a lot of people loved it because it just like leaves my lashes very spidery, very straight, no curl. It kind of falls to dramatic build up in terms of the pigment, but nah, the Essence just took the cake. And if you layer it with their booster or any lash primer, oh my goodness, like that is the mascara that I am wearing today. And I don't know if you guys noticed that I have been significantly wearing less lashes for the latter 6 months of 2021? Well, for a couple of reasons. One, because I just decided I wanted to give myself a break when I had to get ready to film videos and so on. Lashes like take me a little bit longer than regular people because I'm not a lash expert. So I just could afford to skip that time. Plus, my mascara was just doing it for me. Yeah, the lash booster from Essence is excellent as well. I also love the L'Oreal Lash Primer, just in case you were wondering. But I mean, that mascara does not necessarily need it. It works beautifully on its own. So something else that I bought on Amazon, and this was one of my early beauty purchases in 2021, and I can't remember if I featured it in a haul or I spoke about it a lot, but the whole brow wax trend with the kind of more spidery brows was really trending, and I didn't think that the spidery brows thing would look good on me. I have tried it. Perhaps I'm not a brow expert either, you know, so I'm probably not doing it the best way possible. It looks absolutely stunning on so many people. However, the brow soap and the brow wax thing was going around, and people discovered that this was a way to kind of help keep your brows in place. Now, some people use like regular brow gels or like what they call like brow mascaras, things like that, to keep your brows in place. And I always have to use something like that because my hairs kind of grow weirdly. So I have like brows that grow this way, and then there's a gap, and then I have brows that grow this way. So in order to keep that curve, I really need to make sure that I have something that's going to keep them there, as well as especially in this center area here, I have to make sure it's brushed up, because I'm sure if you look back at some pictures, videos or something, you could actually see like a couple strands is hanging down because that's how they naturally grow. So I need to make sure they stay up to keep my arch, you know. So that's why I kind of wanted to jump on that trend to see if this was going to work for me. So there were a lot of brands coming out with higher end things. There are a lot of people with hacks, but I went on Amazon and I found this one. It's called the Tahoe, I could be saying that wrong, brow styling soap. It is colorless and durable, and I got this in a 2-pack for like $7 or $6 or something like that when I purchased it. I want to show you what the inside looks like. So it's absolutely clear. It actually comes with a spoolie, and how you use this is you either dampen the spoolie or you dampen the soap or the wax or whatever. You pass it over, because if you just touch this right now, it's dry. There is nothing, no stickiness, anything like that. So you dampen it, and that is what loosens the product or kind of creates the formulation that you want, and then you comb it through your brows. I have actually been using this quite a lot to keep my brows in place. You could actually do it after, but I tend to do it before, like brush my brows, get them in the area or the shape that I want, and then I fill in, because it also holds the shape of my brow. However, this is also waterproof. It lasts all day. It is very long lasting. It works really well. And of course, because this is going to last me so long, if you want the other one, because I do have the other one still in this pack, untouched, brand new with the spoolie and everything, leave a comment down below. I'll choose somebody, as long as you're living in Trinidad and Tobago, and I'll send it to you, because I'm definitely not going to get to use that anytime soon, because this has been lasting me quite a while. But the reason why I also wanted to show you guys this and feature it in this video in terms of a best beauty find on Amazon is because the Peripera one, like, people raved about this, and there were so many people reviewing this and loving this, and this is what it looks like. I purchased this because of how many reviews there were. So again, similar type of brow. Where were we? Yeah, so similar type of brow wax between both of them. This one also comes with a brush, a much nicer brush, of course, you know, rose gold, lovely aesthetic and so on, but this is $22 US. Guys, this does the exact same thing. Like, if you've been wanting to try the trend, but you probably don't want to spend that $22 US, I highly recommend you pick up one of these. I'm sure there are a lot of other brands on Amazon, but I have tried this one, and literally I have them on today. I have the Peripera on this side, and I have this one on this side. Can you tell the difference? I certainly can't, and based on how they wear and they perform, seriously, I see no difference. Get this if you want to try that, but besides that, it also is just excellent at holding your brows in place. One thing I will say, however, is that there was a slight learning curve in terms of figuring out like how much to dampen your brush or how much product that you will use, but I learned that really quickly. You could actually use water, or you could use a setting spray to do that. I actually use setting spray, but either way it works fine. It's really not dependent on that. It just needs some type of liquid to kind of soften, and yeah, it just works so good. The next thing that I purchased on Amazon that was an absolute win for me in 2021 in terms of beauty were the Beauty Junkies brushes. Now, they did resend me some brushes because I was so glad that I got the opportunity to work with this brand. It is a brush brand that I have used, like, I have been purchasing their brushes for like 6-7 years now, and my brushes lasted really, really long. And when they resent me a couple of those brushes to do that video, and I fell in love again with the angled kabuki, the mini brush, and I felt like the quality of the brushes, like, also were even better than when I first had them several years ago. Then I started to look through my collection and realized I was missing a couple of the eyeshadow brushes that I had for my set, so I literally repurchased them, and my goodness, they were great then. They are even better now. If you didn't see my Beauty Junkies review, I will link it for you to check it out, and definitely they are high quality, very affordable brushes. I am so glad I picked them up again. They were definitely an amazing beauty purchase on Amazon in 2021. We have another complexion product. I still love my L'Oreal way more than this because I definitely use that more, but then you're going to realize why. Like, I have been more into more lightweight products, not necessarily like fully matte, like full coverage, that type of thing. And of course, there are events and places and times that those things are necessary in my makeup collection. So trust me, I'm not getting rid of my products in that area. But during 2021, Maybelline updated the Superstay foundation, and this is the active wear. Before I got to Trinidad, I actually purchased on Amazon and forgot that I had purchased it until I again saw Makeup by Deidre do her review, and then I was going to purchase it, and I was like, wait a minute, I purchased this already. I had it hidden. Yeah, this happens to me all the time. But anyway, if you did not like the first version of Superstay, because while it was full coverage, it was not necessarily a matte foundation. It starts off matte, but it can get dewy really, really quickly. And a lot of oily people felt that they didn't like that foundation. Sometimes you needed to really pair it with an excellent primer or do certain techniques to kind of get that matteness of the foundation to wear a bit longer. You need to try this. Like, this is actually advertised as a natural, comfortable matte foundation. By the way, the first Superstay was never advertised as a matte foundation. I think because it initially said matte, a lot of people thought that it was, but it wasn't. So this one, if you are more combination oily, this is definitely the one to check. They said that they have updated it. It's now a 30-hour foundation. I will not be wearing any foundation for 30 hours, so I cannot tell you all that. But I'm absolutely sure it's going to be as long wearing as the original one. Now, why am I saying I'm absolutely sure? Because I have not worn this all over my face, because the shade that I picked up is the shade 332. Now, I did not want to pick up shade 330 because that one is, I can make it work, like I mixed that in with a lighter shade, but it has a little bit of redness in it that might be a little bit too red for my skin tone. So I saw that they had 332 Golden Caramel, which was a new shade for me, and my gripe was that it looked like it was around the same tone with just a little bit more yellow. So I purchased it, but then realized that this is way lighter than 330. It does have that more warm undertone than 330, but it is way lighter. So it's actually perfect for me as an under eye concealer. And guys, this as an under eye concealer will cover. Whoa, it is full coverage. You need just like the smallest amount. Blend it out exactly with that same mini angled kabuki brush I was just talking about. It is heaven. I even told some people to try this trick. They tried it and they came back to me. I'm like, okay, they're going to buy more shades because now they also need a shade for under eye concealer. Wow, this works amazing for that. So that's what I actually use this for, and not all over my face. I will eventually probably get a darker shade and mix it to use it on my face. But right now I'm so happy with the complexion products that I have in terms of using foundation. I'm very happy with that as a concealer. So the next item, I mean, do I even need to mention this? Because I've told you guys about this so much on YouTube, on Instagram, and it's the Revlon Ultra HD Snap Nail Polishes. What can I say? I purchased two at first, loved them, purchased another two shades. All the shades that I purchased were neutrals that I know that I will actually wear. Today I actually have on basic. This is 013. I love them. They fit perfectly with my lifestyle, and that's why it was one of my best beauty buys on Amazon during 2021. Yes, it is clean. It is 20 free in terms of certain chemicals. The brush tip is fantastic so that you can get no streaks when you actually apply it. With one coat you will get full opaque coverage, and then it is super fast drying. It is not necessarily the longest lasting nail polish on my nails, but then again, not many nail polishes last very long on my nails. I get, because of my lifestyle, I'm always in water, I'm always opening stuff, I'm always using my hands and my nails. So that's no problem for me if I can apply with just one coat, no base coat, no top coat needed. It dries fast. In my life, that's what I need. And I don't mind reapplying my nail polish if it's going to take me such little time. But that's why I absolutely love this formula. This one I also mentioned before, but I have to tell you guys about it again and bring it back because it's this brush. This brush, I never thought that a round brush could be so life impacting. I would have never thought that I would be sitting here reviewing or raving about a round brush, because you all know I have mentioned before that I'm not a round brush person. I'm not a blow dry person. These are things that I've been really experimenting with and learning during 2021. So I purchased this around the middle of last year, I believe, and I also purchased another one because of the amount of reviews of that one as well. And since I used that one twice, I have not picked it up again because I'm absolutely in love with this brush. This is the F3 Systems Magic Curling Thermal brushes, are 1.7 inch. They also have some other sizes, so if you want something smaller, and I think they probably have one big, or is it too small than this? I can't remember. But anyways, I thought when I was buying this that this might be too big for me, but it turns out that I absolutely love the size. I don't have much hair. This also makes blow drying my hair super fast. It comes out so smooth. The barrel is ceramic and iron coated, so you will not just get proper heat distribution and heat management in terms of your hair, but it also allows the drying to be faster as well, which I can absolutely attest to. And the two other things that I absolutely love about it is my hair doesn't tangle at all when I use this brush. Like, look at that. I love it. And the other thing is that the curls or the waves or the bounce that I get when I use this brush from blow dry lasts until my next wash day. And I wash my hair once a week. And given that you might be applying products, or you might be sweating, oils will build up in your hair. And me, I don't sleep, guys, with satin head coverings. Sorry, I don't sleep with things on my head. I just can't. I tried. I tried and it just doesn't work for me. So you expect that my style will just be everywhere, and yeah, my hair may look a little bit rumpled and all that when I get up in the morning, but the bounce and the curls and all of that, they remain. Like, they remain. I know people might say, like, Sheri, why are you being so dramatic? But that was never the case before for me. That coupled though with my new or updated hair care routine, that video is going to be coming up soon, but you will see this brush in action because it has been a game changer for me. Now, while Amazon does have a lot of skincare, of course, in their beauty section, you will notice that I'm not talking about skincare products in this video at all, because a lot of the skincare products that I talk about all the time are available on Amazon, and I usually include the links to those below those videos. This video will have none of those products, but there are a couple skincare related beauty items that I absolutely loved in terms of my purchases on Amazon during 2021, and one of them is this. So this actually comes in, I think, in a pack of 3, or is it 6? I can't remember. But these are basically mist bottles, but they are amber mist bottles. What I like about this is that, first of all, because of the color, it's going to protect whatever liquid you put inside it from any UV degradation and all of that. The mist on it is actually really nice. Like, can you see that? It gives a lovely even mist. It was really affordable. I think I paid like $6 US or $5 US maybe. It could be a little bit more for a pack of 3 of these. And I use these for so many things. Now, inside here, I actually have some of my One Thing toners or extracts. So I put them in these because I sometimes use this in my hair. I will mist my face. I will use it on Hadassah's hair. I also have some of these because I mix up like concoctions of hair oils for Hadassah as well. You could actually put like your rubbing alcohol inside here, or maybe hand sanitizing liquid. The other great thing about it is that it is leak proof. They've designed it so that you could also throw it in your bag. You could actually travel with it. So maybe sometimes your setting spray that you love, you want it in a smaller bottle, you could empty some in here. There's so many things that you could do with a really good mist bottle. But then because it's amber, it's going to protect the product that's inside. So I absolutely love these, and I find they are so multifunction and so useful. Now this next one might seem kind of weird because it's a food item or kitchen item in my best beauty purchases on Amazon. But yeah, it's here because that's the category I actually use it in. And this is the Allspice stainless steel double-sided measuring spoon. So one side of this has a 1/4 teaspoon measurement and one side has a 1/2 teaspoon measurement. First of all, I love the design. It is so neat. It lays down and it sits beautifully on my desk. I also love that it is stainless steel and very high quality, but the reason why it's in this video is because I use this for my sunscreen. Whenever I get a new sunscreen, I always measure it out in this before applying so that I get a good idea of how much of that product I need for my face. I don't make joke with sunscreen, you guys will realize that. And so having this measuring spoon that is dedicated to my sunscreen has been so helpful, and I love this one because I have the measurements on either side. So if I want to measure my entire 1/2 teaspoon of sunscreen for my entire face, like neck, everything, I can do that. If I just want to measure the 1/4 teaspoon, I could also do that. Love this. Yeah, now if you reached this far, thank you so much. I hope you guys by now picked up a snack or something to drink, but I have 3 more items to share with you in this video, and one is the Intrinsics Petite Silken 2.2 4-ply wipes. Now you'll be like, yes. Now this is an item that I have repeatedly repurchased, and this I actually started purchasing several years ago on Amazon, but again in 2021 I purchased them again and I absolutely love them. They last me really long. So what these are kind of like my replacement for using like regular cotton pads. So I'm one of those persons that I always used to use my toners with cotton pads. I have significantly reduced that. I like most of my toners now I actually point my hand, pat into my skin, or just spray onto my skin. But sometimes like certain toners, for example like exfoliating toners and so on, I like to apply them with something that's kind of like a cotton pad. But what I discovered, I can't remember like where I read this or saw this, is that when you use this type of material, it's a type of like gauze like fiber, it does not soak up a lot of your product. Like if you're using regular cotton pads, you'll actually lose a lot of the liquid in the actual cotton pad versus what goes on your face. That doesn't happen with these at all because of the material. It is also very thin. You can cut it as well, make more use with these products that you have, so you can actually get more bang for your buck. But I not only use these on my face, but I also use them on my underarms. But we will talk about that in my body care video, because I will tell you guys like why I use that. But they are so good, such good quality. You get like 200 in the pack for like $5 or $6 US, and it lasts really long. I use them as well on Hadassah too, so they are multi-purpose and well loved in the beauty section in my house. Second to last is my Fascinate LED lighted mirror. I did tell you guys about this earlier in 2021, I think for my Mother's Day edition. I still absolutely love that mirror. I use it all the time. It stays on my desk. I love it because it has the LED lights that are controllable in terms of the brightness, so you can actually make it brighter, you can make it dimmer depending on what you're doing. So for example, when I'm doing my skincare or my makeup, I may use it brighter, but when I'm doing my hair, I need less light. That sounds weird, but yeah, I will actually see my hair better, so I will just dim the lights a bit. Of course, there are the sides where you can use the different magnifying parts. I don't use those as much as the actual mirror, but it's standing. I love the color. It just looks nice with everything, and I love it. If you've been looking for a nice mirror that will not take up that much space, but is still big enough that you can actually see your entire face, see your neck, see what you're doing, definitely recommend it. They have a couple colors. I think they also have it in black, white, silver, probably. I could be wrong. I think purple. I could be wrong, but check it out. And they sometimes have discounts from time to time, so you can actually get it on sale and get it even cheaper. And finally, who knew that the item that I bought for Hadassah that I just decided to use so that it just wouldn't go to waste would become one of my best beauty buys of 2021, and that's the cordless deep conditioning cap. Guys, it turns out that I use this thing every single week. I love it. It is still snug. It has not loosened or anything like that. It actually still looks like it's a brand new. You literally put it in the microwave. You can heat it for like 60 seconds. I do 60 seconds. You can heat it for a little bit more, like maybe 75 seconds if you want it hotter. But I love how it just spreads the heat, like it's evenly distributed throughout the time that I wear the cap on my head, which is like about 10 to 15 minutes before I do my wash. It has just worked so good for me. Like I never knew that I would need it so much. I never knew that I would love it so much, but it was absolutely one of my best beauty buys of 2021. So yes, any other Amazon junkies out there besides me, I'd love to hear what was your best beauty purchase from Amazon during 2021. Leave it down below. It might be something that I might want to pick up and try. Who knows? Because I am always on Amazon. If you want to see more videos like this, definitely leave a like, definitely leave a comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.